Hi friends, you are watching to EV Learning Tools YouTube channel. If you are not yet subscribed our channel, please subscribe now. Here you will learn how to become an Indian Foreign Service. IFS represent the country in the international territory and deals with the country's external affairs like diplomacy, trade and cultural relations. What is Indian Foreign Service? The Indian Foreign Service, IFS, is the diplomatic civil service under Group 8 is one of the central civil services under the executive branch of the Government of India. The members of the Indian Foreign Service, IFS, represent the country in international territory. This service is very different from other services. It deals with diplomacy, trade and cultural relations. One of the primary goals of the service is to frame foreign policies and management of Indian missions abroad. In recent years, the intake into the Indian Foreign Service has averaged between 8 to 12 persons annually. The present cadre strength of the service stands at approximately 600 officers, around 162 Indian missions, and posts abroad and at home. Eligibility criteria for IFS. Candidate must be a citizen of India. Educational qualification. Candidate should hold a degree from any of the recognized universities, or must have an equivalent qualification. What are the skills required to be an Indian Foreign Service? Decision-making ability, good communication skills, excellent knowledge about foreign nations and current affairs. Leadership ability, good analytical ability. Age limits. General candidates' age should be minimum age 21 years, maximum age 30 years as on 1st of August in the year of examination. Relaxable age limit is as follows: up to maximum 5 years for SC, ST candidates. Up to maximum 3 years for OBC candidates. Up to maximum 5 years for candidate from the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and for defense services personnel. Number of attempts. The maximum number of attempts is as follows: General category candidates, 7 attempts. SC street candidates, no restriction. Other backward class candidates, 9 attempts. The civil services examinations are held in 3 phases. The first is called the preliminary examination, prelims. This has 2 papers, the general studies and general aptitude paper. Exam is held in the month of May. The second main examination, mains, is held in the month of October to November. After that, there is the personality test before the final selection. 1. Preliminary examination. It comprises of 2 compulsory papers of 200 marks each. The question papers are objective, multiple choice questions, of 2 hours duration, and are set in Hindi and English. English language comprehension skills is only in English. 2. Main examination. Paper 1 language, 300 marks. Paper 2, English, 300 marks. Paper 3 essay 200 marks. Paper 4 and 5 general studies, 300 marks each. Paper 6, 7, 8, 9. Any 2 prescribed optional subjects, 2 papers each subject, 300 marks for each paper. 3. Interview. IFS officers begin their career in foreign postings as a 3rd secretary. Next promotion is to 2nd secretary on confirmation. Further promotions are as 1st secretary, consular, minister and ambassador, or high commissioner, or even as permanent representative. Employment opportunities. Embassies, high commissions, consulates, permanent missions, multilateral organizations like UN, Ministry of External Affairs, World Cultural and Trade Organizations. What kind of training is offered under Indian Foreign Service, IFS? A candidate who is selected in the Indian Foreign Service, IFS, through civil services examination undergoes a comprehensive training program. This initiative offers thorough knowledge about diplomatic qualities and diplomatic skills to the candidate. The probationers enter their training from the other All India services at the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, Mussoorie. Thereafter they join the Foreign Service Institute in New Delhi, where they focus training in the various disciplines that a career diplomat needs to familiarize herself with. The class involves lectures, attachments with various sections of the government as well as becoming accustomed to touring both within the country and abroad. The ultimate purpose of the course is to fill the new candidate with a strong sense of history, knowledge of diplomacy, and international relations. Finally, the officer is assigned her compulsory foreign language, CFL. After a brief period of desk attachment in the Ministry of External Affairs, the officer is posted to an Indian mission abroad in a country where his CFL is the native language, and enrolled in a language course. The officer is expected to develop proficiency in his CFL, and pass the requisite examination before he is confirmed in service. Roles and responsibilities of foreign assignments IFS are: represent India in various countries and international organizations, and protect India's interests, both at home and abroad on a wide variety of issues related to trade and investment, bilateral economic and political cooperation, cultural appreciation and interaction, media relations, etc. Monitor closely and assess the emerging situation in the host country and country of concurrent accreditation, and carry out detailed discussion, negotiations and diplomacy to promote India's strategic interests. Report all matters which may influence policy formulation, and also the views of the host country. Promote India's commercial and economic interests, as well as Indian exports, industrial collaboration, trade events and fairs. Protect national interests, and develop and promote friendly relations with the state and its people. Provide consular facilities for non-resident Indians and foreigners staying in the country. Liaison with media to manage relations in multilateral, domestic and international affairs. Represent the country in permanent missions, multilateral organizations like the United Nations. Roles and responsibilities of IFS officers on home posting. Deal with bilateral political and economic issues specific to a region. Frame and implement policies which govern India's relations with other countries. Are responsible for managing international diplomatic protocol when foreign dignitaries visit India. Oversee activities of multilateral and regional organizations. Handle legal disputes, protocol issues, interactions with the diaspora, press and publicity, administration, etc. Thanks for watching EV Learning Tools. Keep watching and subscribe our channel. Click on bell button to get automatic notification.